the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We are ready for one final tune-up before the regular season begins. Off we go from Landover. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Price.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Yellow. Off the play fake. Mahomes in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Dorrance Armstrong. He gets in for another sack. He's piling them up here in this preseason.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky because on one hand, you want to protect your starters. You want to make sure you go into week 1 of the regular season as healthy and as prepared as possible. For a lot of the guys on this roster, especially these backup quarterbacks, this is a great opportunity not only to prove your worth in the NFL, but these are a lot of valuable opportunities and reps that don't necessarily come once the regular season gets kicked off.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run with Robinson. And they'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He's got it inside the 5. And He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
No gain on the play.
Second and goal.
Second and goal at the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time.
Brings up third
And now third and goal coming up. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Harry Warren. Touchdown, Washington. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Chiefs nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense going to take over now for the second time. And, Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room? The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Johnny Newton in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 11.
Here's Mahomes. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Give him 13 on that screenplay. And a first down.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Royals. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Commanders with the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
On a run with Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 9.
At the Commanders' 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On third down, Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They're in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So, double up here as they begin this drive first and 10.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So, fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. McLeod to return. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Mahomes. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0. As they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw with Daniel. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
That one complete to Jalen Lane. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Daniel. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Caught left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up, timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. They will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Patrick to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Deron Haynes getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and long for Mahomes. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On 4th down, it's Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. His kick is perfect. And the Chiefs are on the board just before halftime. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Up the sideline, past midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And a Washington first down.
On first down, Daniels. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. His kick is good. And the Commanders go out to a 10-3 lead.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Commanders offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage. Struggle. Forward for a pickup of about 2. From the 41, here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the line.
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
3rd and long.
Hooker on the coverage.
Come on, let's go!
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Commanders about to send this one away. He's on for the 2nd time to try to get something inside the 10. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Chiefs offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
And this sequence, not one to build on. He's going to lose yardage on the 3rd down, and quickly it brings up 4th down. He's to the 45. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. Have a short field, looking to build on the lead. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Flush to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down. Got to be taken in by Koski Merritt. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
It's third down. And 2 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the first down.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now it's Dobbins. Forces his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll take this one in. K.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. So points at a premium. defensive battle so far as we are through 3. EA Sports back for more in the NFL preseason after this. Forced to his right. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Now a handoff, running right. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
16-yard line.
This is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. It is second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Huntley. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Johnny Newton getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Huntley. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. Important punt here in this tie game late. This returnable from inside is on 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Now a play fake. Jones. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Mike Dana, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long. Shotgun now for Jones. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Chiefs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 7.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Now this is going going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line. A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So after giving up the lead with that safety, they're also going to give up the football. It's a free kick from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin here on the ground. He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Working from the gun, it's Jones. The second down throw is incomplete.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Flush to his right. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will get into the end zone. Corey touchdown, Commanders. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. He's got it. And the Commanders will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs down on the scoreboard. 2:11 to go. Can't say the preseason isn't interesting, huh? As they come up 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end.
Jared Wiley. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. It is 2nd down and 5. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Gray is the motion man here.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. Mahomes back. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. And now after the play, that's Mahomes who looks to be shaken up down there. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
We are set for 4th and long. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, a loose football. And it will be recovered by the offense, but ultimately doesn't matter because this is going to be a turnover on downs.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They finish the preseason on an up note. Now they'll have a couple weeks to get ready for the season opener coming in September. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.